Welcome back to my channel, thanks for joining. Today is 30 days of sketches and day 2. This is the sketch that we are using today. So we've got 3 photos, the long title and lots of strips of paper. There's a little bit of something under here. I'm not sure what it is, but I am maybe going to do a bit of mixed media. The prompt for today is black and white, which I am going to attempt to do. I've decided to pull out Let's Go Anywhere because it's a Echo Park collection and it's all black, white and red, so I'm just going to pull out the black and whites. There may be a bit of red sneaking its way in, but I'll do my best to stay with the black and white. I do also have some patterns here as well, so I've got a few things to pull from. I've been through my stash, pulled out a few different bits and bobs, so I am going to get my paper trimmed and I will be back to show you where I'm up to. So I've taken a white 12 by 12 cardstock and I've just used this spray from Shimmers, which is the Vibes Before Dawn, and all I did was spray a bit on some packaging and then sort of smoosh it on here and here. Then I used the nozzle inside to sort of splatter some splats as well. I've trimmed it down by 1 centimetre on 2 sides, which will give me 1/2 centimetre border, and I've decided to back it on this sheet of black tone on tone, so it does have lots of different icons which aren't necessarily relevant to my photo, but I'm fine with that because I'm treating it as black cardstock. I'll just pop the sketch there to remind us. I have double matted my photo on a sheet of white and then a sheet of black from the collection, and I've chosen a photo with lots of colour because I'm going to be using black and white. I don't want to lose the photo. I did think about doing a black and white photo, but I decided to go for colour. Now you will notice in the sketch there are 3 2x5 by 2 2x5 by 3x5 photos. I've decided to just go for 1 6x4 photo, and then that sort of generally equals out. So that's 6, 2, 4, 6, that's 7.5. So it's actually slightly smaller, but this photo is coming off the page. So that's what I'm going to go with. So I'm just going to go and choose the pattern papers for the strips here and here. And then we will come back and embellish, put the title and some stars. So give me a moment and I will be back. So I've been through and chosen some black and white papers. We've got this one. It does have the red hearts in, but I thought because the strips on the sketch are quite thin, I would be able to use parts of it that don't have the red on it. Then I've got a couple of scraps from the collection, and then I've pulled out these 4 as well. So I've pulled out 2 that are black with white and 2 that are white with black. So I'm going to chop some of these apart, probably 1/2 centimetre and yeah, about 1/2 centimetre strips, and I will be back. So I've been through and chosen some patterns and cut them into various strips. You'll see that for the ones that are coming down, because I've mostly used the 6x8 pattern, I have ripped them in half just so that I can tuck them behind the photo and for them to appear to be stretching. I have pulled out some washi as well that I thought we might use, and I am actually going to start with a strip of washi. If I can find the end. This is washi from, I think, Say Cheese from Simple Stories. It is a Disney one, but I think it works for other stuff as well. So I'm going to pop my photo there just to see. I want that to be roughly there, so I'm going to stick that there like that. Excuse me. Then we have this arrow paper. Now I wasn't sure about this because The way I've cut it, you've got some words that are upside down, but actually, by the time I have popped other things on top of it, I don't think that is going to matter. So we're going to go with it. So it's just a case, I'm not really taking much notice. I will tear some edges to give it a bit of dimension, different lengths, like so. So on the sketch, as far as I can tell, there are 4 strips. I'm actually going to put a few more than that. So I am covering most of the mixed media, which is always the case, isn't it? For this end, I'm just going to peel that back there. There is a little bit of warping, which is why I don't do mixed media at all much. But I really wanted to bring a bit of something to the background on this occasion. So there we have them. I'm going to stick this sort of dotty one on here. So then you can see when I put my picture somewhere here, it's going to look a bit like that. So I'm just going to have a play with these ones and then I'll be back and we'll do some embellishing. So I've finished all the pattern strips, so we've got those coming down. As you'll see, for a couple of them I have torn them so it gives the appearance that they are going up and down. I think that's a really good idea if you're using 6x6 pads and you want to get maximum use out of it for photo mats or strips or banners or anything really. So then my photo is going to go roughly here. So you can't see much of the splatters and ink I did, but you can see it's sort of like a hint of it with a bit of messiness, which I quite like given I don't do it much. I did also use a couple more washi strips and a piece of the pattern paper down here. I felt like this was going to be a little bit bare, even though there are strips here for journaling. I don't journal all that often on my layouts. No particular reason, it's just not something that I generally do very much. So it's just a case of embellishing now. I'm going to go through my stash and pull out a few black and white things, I think. I have got a few already that I wanted to sort of test out. So I've got a Chamel journaling card, which I thought I could tuck under, along with a film strip from Vicky Bootin. So I thought something like that. This is where I sometimes go a bit off the sketch a little bit, because anybody that's been following me on Instagram or Facebook will know I am definitely more is more kind of scrapper. I love adding all the details, all the fun stuff. That is what it's all about for me. So I'm just going through adding a few things that I have already pulled out. I've got this clip which I pulled out. I've had it for a long time. Well, a good year, and I've not managed to get it on a layout yet. I don't know if it's going to make it onto this one. It does have a little bit of red in it, but that's okay. Now I did pull out a couple of potential titles from Colour Study. So I've got So Excited, which I thought might work well here, or I have got Right Here. There. So I think, I know we don't look so excited, but it was it was in Weymouth, this picture, in the south of England. We were just having a bit of a staycation sort of thing in the UK, and we were on the way back to the hotel, having been out for some food and drinks, and we stopped off at the arcades, playing on the 2-penny machines. I do also have this camera from Vicky Booten, but I think it's probably a bit too big. I've obviously got the sticker book from Let's Go Anywhere, and this, I love this. It's all black, white, wood grain and red. So I will pull from this as well. I have got all the embellishments that go with this collection. And I have pulled out a few Bramble Fox perspectives. I did think So Excited Right Now is a possibility, or I could layer that down there. And I've also got Say Cheese, which I could layer, and Favourite Photograph. This is grey though, so that would be cheating, I guess. Remember These Days is, it would work, but I guess it's not the best title. So I'm just pulling the protective film off this Bramble Fox, which doesn't always go quickly for me because I don't have any nails. There we go. I will pull it off the back, but I just wanted to see. So I quite like that down there, so it's sort of like a subtitle. So I might put So Excited and then add in some tile alphas maybe. So Excited and then Having Fun Right Now. We'll have a play with that. Then I will pop back in a minute once I have hunted down some more embellishments, and we'll see what we can add to this page. So I have stuck my title down, So Excited, and I've also stuck this Bramble Fox perspective down, which says Right Now. I have stuck these two stars down. These were the paperclip stars from Storyteller. That's as far as I've got. So I want to add to this, and I've pulled out some possible alphas. I did think of this tile alpha, but now I'm not so sure. But what I thought is of using this Obed Marshall Fantastico with this one. So if I spell fun, so whenever I use tile stickers, I'm always drawn to putting them on wonky. Don't know about you guys. I just find that rather than trying to line them up, it's just a bit easier. This is the first time I've used these alphas, and they are very small. So I'm probably not going to get them straight realistically. Let's have a look. So having there we go. And just pop the H down. It's a little bit far out. So I guess this could be my title, but I have sort of set it as my subtitle. So there is that. So we now have Having Fun Right Now and So Excited. Then I've been through and pulled out a few possible stickers. I did want to use this paper clip, like I said, but I don't think that's going to make it. Excuse me. I am full of a cold right now, so I apologise if I am a bit croaky or coughing. So I've got these Bramble Fox cameras and also these tab pieces. And then of course those of you that know me from Dotty About Flair, I have got some Flair. Now I've pulled some music ones out, which you may seem a little weird, but these all make sort of music, so I thought it kind of fitted. I forgot to say, I have also added a couple of tab stickers, not tabs, label stickers here as well. So I'm going to add this camera. At the bottom here. Now this is where I'm sort of moving away from the sketch, because if you see, the embellishment clusters are here and here, and I am putting embellishments in all four places. Now I did want to put a flare up there. When I am using flare, I use the foam dots, and the flare from Dotty About Flair are the plastic backed ones, so you don't have to worry about rusting. So then I'm going to pop that on the frame. And I did think about using this perspectives there. Just pop some adhesive on that. I want to sort of tuck it under there a little bit, like so. Now I'll probably wait for those. So I've got these, so I'm going to pop that there at a bit of an angle. And I've got some arrows. These are from a Thickers set, Go Adventure I think they're called. And I did think about adding some of these as little arrow pieces there. And I do have this arrow as well. And finally this one. So that's that. I'm going to pop that there. Now I have pulled an arrow from the storyteller stickers. I struggle with these arrows that are sort of squiggly lines, and I don't know why, because I love them. So I might pop that there. You can't see it very well on camera, but it is there. Then we've got another camera from the Storyteller collection. I'm not sure if this one's going to make it. Oh yeah, pop that there. And a little enamel. So then, what I want to do is just pop these on the tripod. So I pulled out some Vicky Booten stickers. I've obviously got this sticker book, and I've got some L Studios as well as some stars from Rosie's. Now this is Say Cheese Main Street, and I did think there are quite a lot of black and white in here. So I did think about bringing some of these in as well, just as little accent stickers. a little word sticker. There's always room for little word stickers. Pop that there. So I've sort of extended this part by using embellishments, but that's what I love about sketches, and I never used to be a sketchy kind of guy. But I like that they start off your inspiration and then you can take it your own way, which is the whole point, I'm sure, but it's rare that I stick to it. So I've got, this is from Title Builder Puffy Stickers from L Studio. So excited together. And I've got these sort of leathery stickers. So I might add a little heart up there. I just want to flick through this book. I probably pulled out far too much stuff, to be fair. But I always worry if I'm going to miss something. So this collection is very much about outdoorsy road trip exploring. But I have used it for non-outdoors exploring. So I'm going to pop this little banner piece up here, just like that. And then I'm going to come in with some Rosie Studio Puffy Star stickers, because the thing that I really liked about this sketch was the angle and also the stars, and I haven't really used any stars apart from these two up here. So I do want to get some stars in, just as a nod to the sketch. Now I'm putting white on white. I don't mind that, I quite like the look of it, but I know some people would think it's a waste of time. So then there's some stars on the sketch down here, so I'm going to put some down there. I'm not really taking much notice of where I'm putting them. I just want to get some stars on here. So we've got those in. Then let's have a quick flick through this. So we've got a little sticker here. Now I'm sure the more that I do these videos, the more you'll see why my layouts become more is more so easily, because I just don't stop adding stuff. I just like to pull this, that and the other and really build up the layout from the basic. So I've pulled in just a couple more stars from that sheet. Then we've got another little sentiment which I thought I might get in there. I also don't mind using the photograph to build things up as well. Not everybody does, but I think it adds a little something to the photo. And finally we've got these. So I quite like this to go here, sort of like that, and then bring in another word from this book. Just having a look. So I might bring in dream because why not? And then maybe a little heart on it as well. So there is my layout for this sketch. Just going to add a couple of other things. There is one other thing I wanted to do, and that is some more splatters. However, I have noticed that this is the first time I have used shimmers, and I've noticed that it can be very splatty, so I'm going to cover the photo. I don't mind if it goes on the embellishments, I quite like that look, but I just want to add a couple more around here, like so. Couple up here, and then a couple here. So again, this is using the shimmers vibes before dawn. Lift that off. So there we have it, my layout for day 2 of 30 days of sketches. I'm hoping to play along every day, so please do join me tomorrow, and I will see you again very soon. Thank you. Bye bye.